Hey, fellow mathers! Before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam-packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over $6,000 worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co-host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians, welcome to the podcast where math is figureoutable. I'm Pam.
And I'm Kim.
And this episode is a Math Strat Chat episode.
Hey, what's Math Strat Chat? Every Wednesday, Pam throws out a problem on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and people from all around the world chat about the strategies they use. It's super fun to see everyone's thinking.
All right, this Wednesday, our math problem was 144 subtract 48. 144 minus 48. How would you solve this problem? Pause the podcast, solve the problem any way you want. The problem is 144 subtract 48. Solve it and then come back to hear how we solved it. All right.
I'm going to go first.
Okay, you're up, Kim.
I'm stealing it.
You're stealing the thing I usually say, and now you're going first. All the things. Okay. All right.
So 144 minus 48, I'm just going to subtract 44 to get to a friendly number, get to 100. And then I just have 4 more to take away. So I'm calling it 96.
Bam. Nice strategy. It makes a lot of sense for these numbers. Totally cool.
Yep.
There's also something kind of fun when I designed this problem to think about, which is 144 is a bunch of 12s. I think a lot of people might recognize that it's a bunch of 12s, and I think it's 12 12s. So 144 is 12 12s. Well, 48 is nicely a bunch of 12s as well. It's 4 12s. So if I have 9 12s, subtract 4, excuse me. I looked at I don't even know what I looked at. 12 12s subtract 4 12s is 8 12s.
Yeah.
And then darn it all, if that's one that I just have to actually think about, 8 12s, I usually have to think and say it's somewhere in the 90s, so 96. I just have to think about that just a little bit.
Cooper would love your strategy because he's obsessed with 12s. Like he knows a ton of 12s. So yeah, he would like that one.
So while we're at it though, if I could just kind of play a little bit. When I look at 144, I see 12s. Those pop. But now that I know there's 12s and I know there's 12 12s, I could also see 6 24s. Like if there's 12 12s, then there's going to be half as many things that are twice as big. So 12 12s are 6 24s because in 48, there's 2 24s. So now I have 6 24s, subtract 2 24s. Is that 4 24s? And then I could also think about 4 24s as being 96. So just kind of another thing to play with.
Yeah.
And if
go the other way.
Really wanted to go the other way.
Yeah. Like you went from 12 to 6. What about like 24s?
Well, then I would have 24 6s. Like I had 6 24s. The other direction would be 24 6s. Is that right? I was actually going to go to 4s.
Okay.
I don't know why though. Like if I go to 4s, then I would have to think for a second. I'm actually going for the 6 times 24. I'm thinking about it as 24 times 6. And if I'm going to go to 4s, 24 divided by 6 is 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. And I end up with 420. Wait, that's not right. What did I do wrong? 24 divided by... Oh, no? Yeah. 6 times 6 is 36. I did 2 different factors. So then I could end up with 4 times 36. And I could choose to play with that one or not.
Yeah, super fun to play around though.
Yeah. Wait,
cool.
I think I did something wrong. 4 times 36, is that equivalent to 96? No. What did I do wrong? 24 times 6. Is that correct? Yes. So if I divide 24 by 6, I get 4. And if I multiply 6 by 6, I get 36. 4 times 36. How come 4 times 36 feels a whole lot bigger than 24 times 6?
I don't know.
Well, am I right?
I just started writing down what you were saying. 24 times 6. I was just listening to you. 24 times 6.
Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm a dork. I'm forgetting to subtract off the extra.
4.
I've been messing around with the 12 times 12, but I wasn't subtracting the 48. I kept figuring out, why was I getting more than 96? Wow. Okay, Kim, we're done for the day. Not doing any more math today. All right, y'all. We can't wait to see your math strategy. Was that fun to hear my brain kind of like freak out? Oh,
hey, it's real.
So I found a lot of ways to think about 144 and then couldn't figure out why they weren't equivalent to 96. And I was forgetting to subtract the 48 from the original problem. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I wonder if your strategy was like Kim's, not mine. It was probably something completely different. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, represent your thinking, people. Take a picture of your work and share it with us. We like to see what you're thinking, and so does everybody else. So comment on their work too.
Unless it was like mine today. Y'all tag me on Twitter at PW Harris or Instagram Pam Harris _math or Facebook Pam Harris, author of mathematics education. And when you do, use the hashtag MathStratChat, then we can find it easier. And check out the next MathStratChat problem that we'll post somewhere around 7 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, and then hop back here to hear how we're thinking about the problem. Y'all, thanks for joining us as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement. Help us keep spreading the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.